Hello everybody and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. We are still here in the Frostback Basin where we are working our way through different quests. We've got a fortress to assault at some point. I think this is the spirit person's house.
The new section is good. Fine work.
Which is where I'm expecting it's going to be for
Be welcome.
I met a mage in the woods who said she used to be an augur's apprentice.
Sigrid Goldstotten. She left the hold when I told her she must release her teacher.
Aren't you her teacher?
She might have heeded me if I were. Or perhaps not. It's time the spirit in her was free.
She's possessed? An abomination?
Every mage in the hold is made one with the gods till they're strong enough. I thought Sigrid strong enough. Exile was her own notion.
Why did Sigrid go into exile?
Sigrid built an altar by the shore for her rite of thanksgiving, a ritual to part her from her teacher. Sigrid claims her offering was spurned by the gods. The spirit remains with her, and she's taken to exile.
I'd like to ask something.
Then ask.
You let spirits possess your mages on purpose?
What better teacher than one woven from magic? The spirits in the hold have helped us in this way for hundreds of years. Once a mage masters their powers, their teacher departs, duty ended. Unless the mage is weak.
Abominations, wandering freely around the village. What a wonder we do not do this in civilized cities.
More proof lowlander cities aren't natural. No good comes of so many souls pressed together.
What happens to these weak mages?
Their teachers stay with them, and the other gods watch them both, so neither soul turns sick. If one does sicken, or the mage stands in risk of harming the hold, one day, they do not wake in their bed. It is very sad. It is what must be done.
You mean you let a spirit?
It is kinder than what happens in many mage circles.
There's that. I still need to talk to this person in here about the ice fortress.
When you are ready, you have our blades, Inquisitor.
You said that the Jaws of Hakon first tried binding their god in mortal form hundreds of years ago.
What of it?
In our search for Inquisitor Emeriton, we learned that he came here to fight a great dragon 800 years ago. A dragon that came from the mountains with Avvar warriors to attack the lowlands.
Your last Inquisitor must have fought well to stop Hakon himself.
You're not bothered by the idea that our Inquisitor killed your god?
We didn't kill him. That would have been easier. Whatever fight your Inquisitor finished, the Jaws of Hakon started. I find no fault with a warrior defending his people.
Do the Avvar gods take mortal form on a regular basis?
No, the gods belong in the land of dreams. Whether it is their wish or some augurs that brings them here, battle tears will be shed. The skulls say the Lady of the Skies took mortal form when Tyrda Brightaxe first led the Avvar to the mountains. They say many things about Brightaxe and the Lady.
I'll speak with you later.
Walk with the Lady's blessing.
Alright. That's some investigation, but I'm not ready to do an assault there yet. I think this is actually going to be the way to get to it. Looks like I can go up the shoreline there. and I'll just end up having to run down and around. Either that or I jump off the mountain, take a bunch of damage before the fight, and that won't be good. That won't be good for anybody. That might be good for whoever I end up fighting at this altar.
Let's take a look. This is the place that the Augur said that mage, Sigrid, tried and failed to release her spirit. Looks like the tools for her ritual are still here. Scorch marks. Left by magic.
Residual magic. Someone was casting a spell.
Stop. Maybe Sigrid never completed this ritual. A skinned bird and unknown incense.
Ritual offerings. Why are the offerings still here?
Good question.
There it goes.
The grass has trampled down here. Fight?
No. See the hoof prints? Just an animal passing through.
Probably not important then. A vial of lyrium.
If a mage was performing a ritual to part with a spirit, she may have needed to replenish her strength.
Why is the vial still full?
Way over here. This one will work. Come on, swing. Way over there, devil's back, okay. I gotta get way up there still, so. Ooh, hello. gods. Where'd all these lurkers come from? It was randomly a much bigger fight than anticipated.
You returned.
The Augur told me why you're here.
That Chatterjay! What business is it of his to tell that to a lowlander?
About the ritual you were performing, Sigrid.
I had to burn a proper offering, then let my guiding spirit free. I made the offering, the gods did not accept.
I found a bird and incense by the altar. They weren't burnt at all.
I brought more than I needed. When I fled, I left everything.
You would have needed to take the lyrium at the start of the ritual, not the end.
And so?
The vial I found was full.
Do you accuse me, stranger?
Perhaps it would be easier to confess what happened to a stranger than to your people.
So even a stranger senses my shame. I made no offering. I prepared. I began the spell to release the spirit here with me.
And?
I could not do it. I have no close companions in the hold, no kin. I cannot lose my only friend.
You're friends with this spirit?
It has taught me with patience and kindness since I was a child. Frightened of the fire I could suddenly call down. Some mages need the help of a god all their lives. I do not want to lose the one who loves me.
So how does your teacher feel about this? Does he want to stay?
He would, if I asked. The gods that teach the spirit touched are kind. I think the Augur knew. All this time, he knew I never cast the ritual. It is not right to stay in pity. I will confess to him.
The Inquisition could use a mage with a unique perspective. You and your spirit certainly qualify.
You want me to pledge my staff to your Inquisition? Even bound to a spirit?
Your people consider it a gift. I'm sure you can handle yourself.
It must be punishment from the gods to serve a lowlander for my oath breaking. It fits my shame. I'll find your camps and join you.
Alright, do we start the assault now? We might start the assault now.
When you are ready, you have our blades, Inquisitor.
I'm ready to attack the jaws of Hakon.
Good. They will pay the blood price for what they have done. Your Skald and your Scout are here. We can plan the assault.
Oh, I like the sound of Scald. It's more dramatic than Professor. Yes, well, everything we've found out about Inquisitor Emeridon suggests that he never emerged from that Tevinter fortress.
If that is where your Inquisitor defeated Hakon, that is where the Jaws of Hakon must perform the rite to free him.
Inquisitor Emeridon saved the lowlands from an Avvar invasion. We cannot do any less.
You really have no problem with us killing your god?
Gods cannot be reborn until they die. Hakon needs a good rebirthing.
If you say so.
With its ice wall melted, the fortress is open to attack. We must strike soon, before our foes recover.
They're already trying. I've got most of our forces defending the shrine from Hakonites who want to restore the wall.
If anyone has suggestions, now is the time.
What gives you fear, Inquisitor? Is this not the battle you wanted?
I'm no warrior, but with Lady Harding's forces defending the shrine and no way to breach the walls...
Lowlanders. Why not climb the walls?
Your warriors can get over those walls before the Hakonites stop them?
This is not a war, Stone Daughter. This is a raid. We strike at night, clad lightly. We climb the wall and open the gate from inside.
If Stonebearhold can open the gates, we would be grateful.
The jaws of Hakon have been bugs in my bedroll for months, Inquisitor. We owe you thanks.
Inquisition forces will feign weakness near the shrine. That'll draw some of them away from the fortress.
Not too many, I hope.
Yes, save some for us.
Right, Inquisitor. Husk and I will climb over.
I'll be there to catch Parv when he slips.
Of course you will. You'll be behind me after all.
Where the guard?
I've got him.
Kill the Inquisitor! Death to his hold! For Hakon's glory!
That was the Hacknight room, and the gates are open.
ritual must be underway. There is a great deal of magical energy coming from the bottom of the crater.
Alright, so I am supposed to head down. And if they're headed up that way, I'm supposed to head down. Backflip over my enemy's head. Keep piling on the DPS. There might be stuff to explore here later. For now, my goal is down.
Beware the wards! They will sap your strength.
How do you like that, Frost?
Joys of being an archer. Beware the war, Dad. We've made it into the old temple. Nothing bad could possibly be happening in here.
The cold is magical. It will kill us if we do not hurry.
Cold's not so bad here.
Goodbye!
Born in battle, bloody bladed. Winter's breath to rack the lowlands, cold to cut and kill hate.
They are performing the ritual. I suggest we hurry.
I don't care at all about the silver, right?
His body, bloody blessings, cold and pain!
The Hakonite leader is calling the spirit of Hakon into his own body.
He does that? That's a terrible idea.
And rewarm myself. Let's make the sprint to the next one.
There's the dragon! As long as it's still like that, we should be all right.
Leave for later. Leave for later. So, okay.
Sing the song of savage Hakon, born in battle, bloody bladed. Winter's breath to rack the lowlands, cold to cut and kill the haters.
Heat, 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 yes. Almost went over. Okay, that was way.
Sing the song of savage Hackle, born in battle, bloody bladed. Winter's breath to rack the bones, cold to cut and kill.
Root down.
Face me and die, Inquisitor! Your predecessor could not stand against me. You shall fall as well. I am the cold bite of winter.
Be careful! He's dusting the fire!
Hey, you should pick up our friends, please. That would be lovely if you could pick up our friends. Thank you for picking up our friends.
Death to the lowlanders!
You down? Oh my god, he's finally down. Oh, that was a hell of a fight. There was so much chaos.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor? How fares Draken? Has he brought the chant to the whole world yet?
Inquisitor American, you disappeared in 120 Divine, around the time of the signing of the Navaran Accord.
You say it as though it was... How long?
There has not been an Inquisitor since you disappeared. 800 years ago.
Draken was my oldest friend. He would have sent someone to find me.
He would have, had the Second Blight not swept across Orlais, demanding his full attention.
I see. Tilana escaped the battle. Did she... Do the records say what became of her?
She returned to the island. From what we can tell, she died trying to reach you through dreams.
I asked her not to. She was a good hunter and the love of my life, but she never... I never wanted this job. Hunting demons was so much simpler than politics. But Draken told me I was needed. As I suspect you were needed.
I wasn't Inquisitor by choice. Whatever my life was before.
Take moments of happiness where you find them. The world will take the rest. The dragon carries the spirit of an Avvar god. I lacked the strength to kill it. My own magic was able to bind us all, locked in time. But when the cultists drew that spirit into another vessel, it disrupted my bindings. It is breaking free.
I'd be honored to finish what you started.
Thank you. The passage of years can be delayed, but not ignored. I will soon join Talana at Andraste's side. Take this. It holds the last few memories of an old hunter who was neither as wise nor as strong as he thought. Fight well, Inquisitor. I am honored to have met you.
I just went through a huge fight. Don't tell me to fight a dragon.
Still need to deal with the dragon at some point. Probably has the Avvar guard back inside it.
Okay, I don't have to deal with it right now. It's hard. Okay, ooh. Do some looting. I'm over time already. Reroll it. This is a quick out, but I don't want a quick out. I left so much behind. Armor of the Dragon Hunter. Alright. I get to pick up a new ability. I've been doing this stuff here. Honestly, I never use stealth, so I don't even care to continue in with that. That have a longer effect. Okay. No one else level up, just me. Okay. Weapons. The bull. We picked up a new. No. Looks like he's already got best available. Okay. Oh. Too many backs. Alright. Helm of the Dragon Hunter. Doesn't help me. Armor of the Dragon Hunter. All right. Next time we're gonna go back because there was that energized thing we missed. We might see about dealing with the dragon. And we've got I think, yeah, we got a new quest there too. Okay. But that's all for next time. Thank you everyone who came out today. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. We'll see everyone again next time. Have a great day.